WSB.
On March 15th, 1922, WSB Radio went on the air, the South's first radio station. Not very long after that, J.B. Wood began building radios in Greshamville, Georgia. Back in those days, you couldn't just pick up a receiver anywhere. They were huge, cumbersome devices that often cost several $100s. Mr. Wood was a pioneer in his own right, building radios for the people in southeast Georgia. 53 years later, he's still at it.
When I started off, there was no such thing as buying a factory-built set. There wasn't anybody building them. So they began to go to building them. And along around 27, 28, you begin to buy assembly line built radios. Of course, they operated on batteries. And then, it was probably around 30 when they started to build radios that you could operate on the power line, the house current, 110, 15 volts.
All he knows about electronics, he taught himself. Now at 78, he tackles anything from pocket radios to color TVs. In 1948, WSB Television went on the air. J.B. Wood was the first in his area with the next new development.
My first radio, people from Swords, Buckhead, would come here in wagons and buggies to see and hear the first radios. Of course, there's no picture to see, but it was something for them to see, somebody listening to the program on the radio. And after we got our first television and operating, some of those same people, the children, came back and saw and heard their first television, because Georgia had these two transmitters, Constitution and Journal. Florida didn't have anything. Neither did North or South Carolina. To the best of my memory, North Carolina didn't. And they'd come from up there and down in Florida and so on, and they got a whale of a kick out of seeing the first television.
It's not every day that you can meet a genuine broadcasting pioneer. The folks here at WSB were dedicated in getting programs on the air, but it took other pioneers, like J.B. Wood, to make sure that someone could receive them. From Greshamville, Georgia, I'm Andy Johnston.